Guys, welcome to Money Talks UAE. Welcome to a new Sarwa review, a new review about the stock market as well. We're going to discuss and see what's going on with the stock market and cryptocurrencies and what's going on with our investments. Is it a good time to invest now in the stock market, or it's a bad time? Like the major headlines of the news and all of that we're going to discuss in this video. Hopefully it's not going to be that long, so make sure to subscribe and join the community. We are 2,130 subscribers so far. The number is growing, and that is fantastic to see actually. And I am more sure that a lot of people are happy with the content and they like the videos that I'm sharing. And I'm sure that you would also like these videos. The channel is all about how to make money, save money, and also grow your money, especially if you are living in the UAE, because I am living in the UAE and I'm sharing my experience and all my investing tips with you guys. So make sure to join, and also there's a Facebook group that you can also join. You can also discuss all of your topics and all of your questions if you have, and we have a lovely members in this Facebook group. So it's a new group, but it's growing also pretty fast, so I like to see the numbers are growing, and you can be part of that as well. It's free, you don't have to pay anything, and you are welcome to join anytime. So now let's go to Sarwa, and as you can see guys, my Sarwa account is being crashed actually. So it's minus 10%, 10.66%, and I am down actually $1,417. So my net deposit is $13,300, and as I said, I'm down 1,400, and this is as of May 16, 2022. Which is yesterday. So what happened, why I'm seeing these losses, why am I not gaining any money? Sarwa is always promising us to have money, and they're always encouraging us to invest and save money for the future and all of that stuff. But unfortunately, I'm not seeing any growth in my account. Is it that good or bad? Well, that depends on if I am a person who knows about the stock market or not. So if I am just a normal customer, doesn't know anything about investing or stock market or all of that, I might be scared right now, and I might be like doubting about the stock market and generally in Sarwa, because I'm seeing losses like in a period of time which is more than 4 or 5 months, and I haven't gained any money. In the beginning when I joined, it was, yes, there was like some profits. But now I'm seeing just minus. So that triggers a lot of questions if you don't know anything about the stock market. So this is the problem. By the way, if you don't know anything about Sarwa, I always make videos about Sarwa. Just go ahead for the playlist, and you will see here I have a big playlist with more than 37 videos, and it's gonna be 38 including this video. So it gives you all the information that you need to know about Sarwa. And also make sure to use the link that I will put in the description below, and you will get a free $50 just like that when you join. You just have to deposit $5 to activate your account, and there you go. So why is Sarwa is letting me down and giving me losses? Well, because Sarwa actually doesn't do anything about your money, because the stock market is the one who controls the money. So Sarwa is just like someone in between. They just take your money, make it really easy to invest in the stock market, and that's it. You see just the numbers are playing in your dashboard. So I'm gonna go back here, and these are the assets that Sarwa is investing my money in. So the US stocks PTI is down 5%. Developed market stocks down 11%, emerging markets down 19%, real estates plus 1.7, which is a bit disappointing because it was really more than 20%. And of course, Bitcoin is getting crashed with minus 44.9%. And also the global bonds and US bonds is also minus 10%. All right, so as you can see, there's a lot of minuses here. And if I go to my past performance, you will see what happened in this week. So so far this week there's a little bit of improvement, because last week was even worse than this week. I'm gonna put the last month, and you will see here what I'm talking about. So we start with 12,000 and almost 200, and as you can see, we were still down here. And then I did make a deposit here with I think $600 as I remember. And it was a little bit pushy, and then it went back to the same where it was before. It's like crushing even my money that I put already. So this is what's going on with the stock market, because like the last 4 or 5 months we were having a really terrible stock market gains, and we're just having losses instead of gains. We're just having losses. So today is trading day actually. So today is, I think, is Tuesday. So it's a lovely day, as you can see. Like everything is green, and that indicates a good day. But you will see here that S&P 500 was down for more than 4 months. So since January, this is the peak in the beginning of January, and we are now in May, and we are really down. So I can't wait to see a rebound here, and I'm thinking that we're gonna start seeing some improvement soon. But I am not someone who times the markets, and nobody in the world, doesn't matter who they are, they can time the market. I cannot say that this is the bottom and I will buy here, and tomorrow or after tomorrow or even after 1 week I will be like gaining tons of money, because if everyone knows that information, all of the investors would be like millionaires and billionaires. So that's impossible to know. So, but we have something called a recession. So we are actually predicting that it's going to be a recession, because since March 2020, we had a really nice growth, and as you can see here, a lot of people made a lot of money. So the stock market is taking a break right now, and they're just like having a lot of higher inflation numbers. And nowadays we have also the war between Russia and Ukraine. China is also having COVID again, and we do know that China supply like most of the countries in the whole world. So if China is down, it means a lot of countries will be affected, including one of number one's customers, China's customers, which is the US. So we're following the stock market in the USA, and that's what's going on actually, because of wars in China and all of that bad stuff that's happening in the world. So now we're seeing a good improvement, and maybe this is just like a small break before it goes even lower. But also, I would like to highlight that the cryptocurrencies has been also doing awful recently, and also starting from March. We had a really bad days, and you can see here we are in the 30,000, and it went even to $25,000 for Bitcoin, which is a really big loss. A lot of people lost a lot of money here, and I'm not saying that it's gonna stop here, because we are seeing here a big support here. So maybe the price will jump again. So as you can see here, the same thing happened before in 2021, and it went down until this place, and then it took off to another record high, which is 69,000. And now we are down to the same period. We broke it a little bit. We went even lower to 25,000, and not sure if we're gonna see another rebound, and maybe we're gonna have a new highs. So everyone is predicting Bitcoin is gonna be like at least $100,000 worth in this year or even next year. But we don't know. The cryptocurrency market is so volatile, and you don't know what can happen. The only thing I can advise you is just put a little money in Bitcoin, make it part of your portfolio, and it is great to make your portfolio diversify, because sometimes you don't know, you might lose money in Bitcoin, but the stock market is giving you a lot of profits, and it can be vice versa. So we are seeing some green days now in the Bitcoin. I mean, today actually is a green day, which is good. I'm not sure if it's gonna be green for the upcoming days. So now I'm just gonna give you some headlines, guys, just to know what we are in right now these days, what's going on. And starting from China, so no cars were sold in Shanghai in April as zero COVID policy hammers activity. So imagine, like Shanghai is a big city in China, and they haven't sold any cars in this city, which is really disappointing, and shows you exactly what's going on in China, and why like having all of these red days in the market, because China is actually not doing anything. They are having a bad economy now because of COVID. So we are of course going to see some effects in the stock market. The second one, you can see, for example, we have a lot of news about inflation and possible recession. So a lot of stuff is happening. I'm gonna go again to China. As you can see, China's economic data disappoint in April as COVID controls way. So COVID is still crushing China, and you can see here the retail sales fell by 11.1%. So industrial production dropped by 2.9%. Unemployment rate in China is also climbed So we have a higher rate around 6.7. And the good point is that Shanghai announced Sunday that it would start to allow restaurants to reopen gradually. So that's going to be in the middle of June. So probably next month is going to be a good month for China to start actually opening up and move on with this COVID pandemic. And also, we still have the issue between Russia and Ukraine. And recently, we have been saying that the NATO is about to get bigger, and Putin is unhappy about it. Why? Because Finland and Sweden, both of them, they announced that they want to join the NATO. So this is a big news, and it's a bad news for Russia. And this doesn't mean we're gonna have a peaceful days soon. It means that the conflict is still gonna be there. So maybe it's gonna be even more conflict because it's gonna involve two other countries. So this is actually not good. And as you can see here, Moscow has already expressed outrage at the idea of its old foe NATO's potential imminent expansion. So warning it would take retaliatory steps against the organization. So Moscow is not happy, Russia is not happy. So that means like the war is gonna extend, and we're gonna still have some bad days coming. And also the April's consumer price index in the USA report expected to show inflation has already peaked. So we have another problem, which is inflation. So the USA is trying its best to control inflation, which is actually taking a beat in the stock market. And a lot of people, they are scared from inflation, and everything is getting expensive. And investors are eyeing what could be pivotal consumer price index report for April, anticipating that the data shows inflation has already reached its highs. So they are saying that inflation is already reaching its peak period. So probably it's gonna get down in the next days or next weeks. So we will see what's going on and how this period is gonna pass. I am personally predicting that June is gonna be a good month for the stock market, but still we are not sure about that. So this is all my analysis about the stock market and what's going on with the stock market, guys. So remember, this is the stock market, and you can lose money. And if you are selling, panicking, of course you're gonna lose money. But if you have a plan for the long term, of course you're gonna make some money, and this is pretty normal. The stock market is it's a great way to make money, and especially if you know what are you doing. This is the stock market, guys. This is the graph. As you can see, this is VTI, and for the long term you will see we have a lot of periods where the stock market was crashing, and recessions, and going down, and even like for few days as well, and few months. But the overall picture, the stock market is always going in the upward direction. You will always make money with the stock market, unless you panic selling and you just feel like the stock market is not profitable, and your maybe portfolio is down, and you feel like you're going to lose money. So you end up selling your assets in a bad time. So this is a bad time to exit the market. So stay there. We are all in this together. I'm not saying that I'm happy to see these numbers, but I am actually knowing the risk of investing in the stock market, and that's why I'm not actually reacting that bad about it, because this is a good period of time where you can put your money again in the stock market, and you have more potential to get more profits, especially for new people. If you are new to the stock market, and if you just want to join and start investing in the stock market, this is an amazing opportunity to start with, because you are starting here. So example, VTI nowadays is 202 costs for one stock. So if you came like 5 months ago, you will be like buying with 242. So now it's like you're paying less, like $40 less for the same stock. So this is a great opportunity, guys, to start investing. And even if you're already an investor and you're already investing in VTI, if you have any extra money, you don't need it in the bank account. You just need to put it in the right place. Make it make more money for you. So it's the same money that you have in the bank, but this money can make more money for you, because in the bank it will not do anything for you, but it's also gonna be losing its value because of inflation. So that's it guys for this review. I hope you like the video. Make sure guys to subscribe and support the channel. That would be really nice to see. The subscribers are growing like every day, which is beautiful. So if you have also any questions, make sure please to write them in the comment section below, and I'll be super happy to help you with that, or even another subscribers also can help you with your questions. So thank you so much and have a nice day.